Good morning, patients of Soundbridge Dental Sleep Apnea Therapy, and anyone else tuning into our YouTube channel via Facebook, Instagram, or email. Dr. Karina Iregi here, and we're here today to talk about our end of the year 2020 November-December challenge. Those of you who are patients of the practice know that we did a quarantine 2020 COVID quarantine challenge, and during those 2 months that our office was closed, we had people logging in their physical activity, and we had 2 winners at the end of that challenge. And so I decided to end this year with yet another challenge. What has made me very thoughtful about this is the fact that, number one, we are all getting to the point where our weather's changing. We're going to have colder days, less sun, and so the temptation to just stay in and kind of hunker down, particularly with COVID, not having very many places that we can really go anyway. The opportunity to really just feel kind of lazy and not feel like having too much physical activity is pretty great. And I don't want that to happen for us, because we all know that weight gain can lead to more severe obstructive sleep apnea and then make it more difficult to treat with an oral appliance or with a CPAP, with any treatment that you would choose to have for your obstructive sleep apnea, just by the mere fact that your obstructive sleep apnea will be more complicated or worse if you gain weight. My own personal experience with that is that I've been wearing an oral appliance now for about 4.5 years. About 3 years ago, I was fortunate to lose about 42 pounds. And I remember at that time, as I was losing weight, I could actually retrude my oral appliance or bring my jaw back, and it was treating my sleep apnea sufficiently. As I have gained weight, I have found that I have had to advance my oral appliance. And I do not want to get to a point where, I just can't stretch my jaw any more far forward in order to treat my obstructive sleep apnea. So my goal for myself and for all of you is certainly that during this time where we're getting into colder weather and the holidays, that I don't gain weight and hopefully can be motivated enough to lose some weight. And that's my wish for all of you as well. So here is my challenge. My challenge is that you pick something, some sort of holiday treat that you would consider your weak spot. If it's there, you're just going to eat it. For some of us, it might be a sugar cookie. For some of us, it might be, spiced cider. For myself in particular, it's apple pie. I love apple pie. As a matter of fact, my birthday is always a couple days after Thanksgiving, and I have birthday pie, not birthday cake, because I absolutely love apple pie. And I'm talking homemade apple pie. So my challenge is to see how many pieces of apple pie I can burn per week. So I looked up I Googled approximately how many calories does one slice of apple pie have, and I found this website, Calorie King, and I'm going to read here because I made a little spreadsheet for myself on Google Docs. So one slice of apple pie, which is 1/8 of a 9-inch pie, has approximately 410 calories. So how much do I have to exercise in order to burn off 410 calories? Well, I looked up here on this website, University of Rochester Medical Center has a calorie burn calculator where you go in and you put in your weight, and then it gives you approximately how many calories you burn on. It's a list of several different types of exercise, from scuba diving to, of course, walking, water aerobics, cycling, bowling, all types of physical activity. And based on your weight, how many calories you burn off by doing that specific activity for an hour. So it said for walking, a 15-minute mile for 1 hour, I would burn 430 calories. So today I was able to walk 43 minutes. I was not quite at a 15-minute mile. I did about 2.25 miles in 43 minutes. So I estimated that my the amount of calories I burned was 300 calories. So not quite, actually 110 calories short of a piece of apple pie. So I'm gonna log every day what my physical activity is, estimate how many calories I burned, and then at the end of the week, add up how many calories I burned by doing intentional physical activity and see how many pieces of apple pie that equates to. Now, does it mean that come Thanksgiving and my birthday, I'm gonna eat that many pieces of apple pie? No, but it sort of gives me a visual aid, I guess, as to what I'm working toward. So it doesn't matter how you do it, don't make it complicated, but here's what I'm gonna ask. So I'm gonna ask that you pick the one thing that you sort of wanna think of visually that you're burning off. And then I want you to start logging your physical activity every day. And on Sundays, if you're gonna take part in the challenge, I want you to go ahead and email how many calories you burned off that week doing intentional physical activity, what you were envisioning burning off, and how many of those cookies or pieces of pie or hot chocolates or whatever, how many of those you actually burned off that week. At the turn of the year, January 2021, we will announce a winner or winners for this challenge, as we did back in May when our office reopened. And I hope to have more than one winner. I hope all of you, my wish for all of you is that you are enjoying the holiday season, but that you are staying physically active, that you're staying healthy, that you're eating healthy, and that you will start 2021 being the best you can be, living your life with vitality, and treating your sleep apnea and sleeping well. If you have any questions, please feel free to call my office at 253-514-6076. We're happy to answer any questions you may have. I look forward to getting your emails. All of you that are patients have my email via the emails that I have sent you. If anyone would like the email that, if you're not a patient of SoundBridge Dental Sleep Apnea Therapy, but you would like to take part in the challenge, you can call my office and we're happy to give you an email where you can send your weekly results in. Take care, everybody sleep well, have a great week, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Bye-bye.